All right, Rick, this could quite possibly be the busiest weekend we have all year on the UIL sports scene. We have a very action-packed podcast. We're not even going to talk about baseball, softball, track, or boys basketball. Lots to talk about, so let's get to it. Hope you folks out there like trail mix because we have a bag of it right now. First question, girls regional tournaments this weekend. We have 7 teams: Pflugerville, Marble Falls, Hayes, Manor, Salado, Burnett, Thorndale. Which team has the best chance at getting to the state tournament next week? How many do you think are going to survive this weekend?
Actually, Danny, I think 3 are. I like Pflugerville the best because, one, they're in Region 4, and I like Kaylin Martin as a great point guard for that team. She does a lot. I like Thorndale because they had the experience of the twin girls, the Lindsay and Morgan, came back from the Youngbloods. They were outstanding. And I like Del Valle because Shanae Washington she can play just about anything. She's going to Baylor next year. She may be one of the best players in this area.
Yeah, that's true. Your 3 picks are my 3 picks for this weekend. I couldn't have said any better myself. I think if Kaylin Martin, if she stays out of foul trouble and stays up on the floor at that point guard position for Pflugerville, I don't think they're going to have a chance at losing this weekend, and they have a very legit shot at contending for a title. Let's go over the TAPS basketball tournament. They have their state tournament this weekend. There's 4 teams playing. Do any of them have a shot at winning the state championship?
Oh, definitely. I think Marble Falls Faith, they have Kendra Fields just lighting it up. And they've been right there at the state tournament almost every single year for the last 3 or 4 years. I like St. Michael's in the boys competition. St. Michael's has actually won 12 games in a row, including these playoff games. So they're hot at the right time.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Marble Falls Faith, too. Kendra Field, she's been on the team the last 2 years. Both years they've suffered heartbreaking losses in the semifinals. Don't think she hasn't forgotten about that. Don't think she hasn't had this weekend circled on her calendar for a while. She's going to get it done. They're going to, they have Jerry English as their coach. He won, as most people know, he won a UIL state championship at Dripping Springs a while back. So he knows how to win. Kendra's going to get him over the hump and expect a championship in Marble Falls this weekend. We have some state tournaments this weekend, wrestling and swimming. What's one thing you expect to see out of the state swimming meet this weekend?
Well, about the only thing that I know for sure is that Samantha Tucker from Westlake is going to win 2 gold medals. She's that far ahead of her opponents in her events, and she may even break a state record this weekend, and she's just a junior. Who knows where she's going to college? I'm picking Texas right now, but she is by far the best swimmer in the state.
Yeah, Samantha, Mary Beck's no longer at Westlake. Samantha's a star. Expect to see a lot from her. I'm looking forward to seeing some of our area super sophomores perform well this weekend. We have Kara McCormick over at LBJ. She's a diver. And we have Ben Anderson, who's over at Austin High, and he had one of the best qualifying times, if not the best qualifying time, in the 50 free. So expect to see good performances out of them, maybe state medals for them. Wrestling meet, what do you expect to see this weekend?
I like Greg Agonis from Bowie. I'm not going out on a limb here. He's 41-0 this year.
Yeah.
He's a senior. He won state as a freshman and didn't win it the last 2 years, so he has plenty of motivation as he leaves his high school career.
I'm expecting to see a championship, an individual championship up at Vista Ridge. We got Brian Osario, Brandon Sheldon. Both players are undefeated. Brian's in the 135, Brandon's in the 180. Both players they've won silver medals in their career. They're both looking for that first gold, so they know what it takes to get to the championship round, and they are both very hungry for a title. So I expect to see one of them, if not both, bring home a championship this weekend. So that's what we expect to see. Lots of action, so get out there to any location. You can pretty much go anywhere and find something going on this weekend. So tune back into us next week. We'll be talking girls state tournament and boys regional action. So come back then.
And good luck to everybody.